TXVSN TEKS Review Scenarios. Scenario 1. You are reviewing a high school English 2 course for the TEKS Student Expectation. Students are expected to analyze archetypes, e.g. journey of a hero, tragic flaw, in mythic, traditional, and classical literature. The course requires students to read 3 stories that feature archetypes: 1 myth, the myth of the Titanic, 1 traditional story, Cinderella, and 1 classical story, the Odyssey. However, students are never required to analyze the archetypes from those stories. A reviewer would need to mark this standard not observed, as mastery of the ability to analyze archetypes can't be proven through this course. Scenario 2. You're reviewing a course called U.S. History since 1877. The student expectation says, describe how the economic impact of the Transcontinental Railroad and the Homestead Act contributed to the close of the frontier in the late 19th century. The course activities for this standard include reading about the Transcontinental Railroad and the Homestead Act from primary and secondary sources, watching a video, and completing a blogging assignment. In the blog, students are asked to describe the economic impact of the Transcontinental Railroad on the close of the frontier in the late 19th century. The instructor will provide feedback on the blog and a grade, as it is a required activity. The reviewer would likely mark this standard as partially observed. The Transcontinental Railroad portion of the expectation is addressed through the activities and assessed at the describe Bloom's level through the blog activity. However, while the students were directed to read and watch a video about the Homestead Act, it was never required to write about it in the blog activity or in any other way show mastery of that particular portion of the student expectation. A reviewer would likely write a note that says, reviewer could find assessment on the Transcontinental Railroad but was unable to find assessment on the Homestead Act. It's important to note that providers will not see the notes at this point. They are helpful, however, for the reviewers when it's time to write a collaboration report. A reviewer might copy this note over to the collaboration report, as it would be very helpful to the provider when they go back to make modifications to the course.